Dealing with the Cyber World by Chris Sherman. Ethical Issues for Safety and Security. Social networking. Social networking is a dedicated website or other application that enables users to communicate with each other by posting information, comments, messages, images, etc. In order to be safe, do not put personal information on your Facebook or MySpace. Acceptable Use Policies, or AUP. A written general agreement between the school and the students so that the computers and technology will not be used inappropriately. The document states that the rules and regulations should be followed or there will be consequences. Netiquette. Netiquette stands for Internet Etiquette and refers to the set of practices created over the years to make the Internet experience pleasant for everyone. Cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is when a child, preteen, or teen is tormented, threatened, harassed, humiliated, embarrassed, or otherwise targeted by another child, preteen, or teen using the internet, interactive digital technology, or mobile phones. Unfortunately, today cyberbullying is an ongoing problem. Over one-half of teens have been bullied online or engage in bullying others. 1 in 3 teens have been threatened on the internet, and over 25% of people have been harassed or bullied when using cell phones or computers. Student data. Student data is the information that the student needs to give to school because it is required of them, such as their address, social security number, and information on their parents. Internet privacy. Internet privacy involves the desire or mandate of personal privacy concerning transactions or transmission of data via the internet. It also involves the exercise of control over the type and amount of information revealed about a person on the internet and who may access this information. Digital divide. Gender. Both genders use technology, but for different reasons. Men use it for video games, videos, sports, and sometimes pornography. Women often use it for chatting or email. A British technology survey resulted in this. Cell phones are used more by men. Women had anxiety attacks when they used the internet. And when it comes to tech, men are self-taught and women are assisted. Professions and education are often divided by the gender gap as well. Men take more science and math classes. Men are also often more researchers, and women are more educators. Socioeconomic. Socioeconomic barriers include the lack of general acknowledgement of technology's growing importance, a lack of acceptance of technology, and the lack of resources that use maintenance, and the effectiveness for poor schools and families. More than about 98% of schools now have internet access. 2 out of 10 students from low-income families do not have internet access, while 8 out of 10 students from high-income families do. Race. Research indicates that teachers in schools with a high percentage of white students and a low percentage of students on free reduced lunch programs are more likely to use these technologies to engage students in creative and critical thinking activities. Teachers in schools with a high percentage of students of color and a high percentage of students with free or reduced lunch tend to use computers and the internet for skills and drills to approach to learning. 59 to 45 of whites are not likely to go online using a computer that a typical day than are African Americans. Black and Hispanic households are approximately 1/3 less likely to have home internet access as households of Asian Pacific Islander descent, and roughly 2/5 as likely as white households. Teacher bias. Many teachers feel the need to allow other students to get on the computer. They feel that some students are more privileged than others. Legal use of digital media. Copyright. A form of protecting grounded by the Constitution and granted by law for original work and authorship fixed in a tangible medium of expression. When using videos, audio, graphics, and print off the computer, these are specific guidelines that one must abide by. Creative Commons. allows copyright holders to give rights to others with 1. Attribution, 2. Non-commercial, 3. Non-derivative works, or 4. Share alike. Tips for teachers. Stick with 10% or less of the whole audio or visual file when using them. Cite everything. Include copied material that is brief. Search for uncopyrighted material. Do not let students keep material that you have copied or used. Trash or recycle when finished. Make it clear to your students that cyberbullying is wrong and it will never ever be allowed in your classroom. Make lessons about the internet security. Teach web education in your students at an early age. Create internet safety classes. And promote respect through normal means as well as cyber means.